on after a really, I'm sorry, let me see if I turn on my other light, if that helps. No, I don't think so. It's okay, but I just got home from just a really long day on the road traveling, and needless to say, before I even left home, I didn't get my dishwasher because I left really early this morning. I was in Lancaster, VA all day, and I just got back home, and now I thought I would join you live for as long as possible, as long as my internet is working. I was already having issues the first time. I just grabbed an apron, and I want to get this done and see if I can get this kitchen cleaned. Hey, Mountain Grandma, Tammy! I just got home from Pennsylvania, and let's get real. My kitchen is not cleaned up from last night, and I don't care. Hey, Troy Sutton, welcome. I didn't care last night, and I said, you know, we'll just get done when I get home today, and I'm tired of sitting. I have been sitting for hours. Traffic was really heavy on the way home, and I thought, let's get going, and thought I just would jump on here and chat and clean up. So, you know, there may be some rattling of dishes and that, but I'm trying to do lives every day, and this week I've really struggled trying to get in there, even though there are some, but I've had internet issues for some strange reason. I think Verizon, they're trying to put Fios around, and they're messing up with the internet I already have, and I'm really sorry about that, but right there, it's just really bad shadow. So I'm just gonna bring you down, and I'm just gonna start unloading the dishwasher. One of the things I love about my dishwasher, it has a third rack on top, and it's all for silverware. So it's just, I don't know why it makes me feel like I can unload my dishwasher easier and faster. That doesn't even make sense, right? But it's better than bending over into this basket of silverware and trying to unload it that way. So I like the third drawer. So I thought I would just bring you along. Have a good workout. That was my daughter. She is on her way to her workout, and I'm gonna just unload this dishwasher and get some household chores done. Everybody's leaving the house, and it will be quiet, and I can just, are you like that? Are you one of those people who can get a lot done in a short period of time when there's nobody in the house, or is it just me? Yeah, sometimes cleaning just has to wait, right? And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I haven't even put together a video for this week, but I'm pretty sure I know I'm going to be doing. It's so simple that I could probably do it tonight or tomorrow and have it up tomorrow for you. Wait, it's just done. So yeah. But look, see? That silverware rack's already unloaded, and I'm talking to Tammy. My dishwasher was a gift from my son, my son-in-law, and my daughter for Christmas. I was blown away. Like, I was in tears because my dishwasher broke, and it had been broken for several years. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna leave. There's only 3 of us here. There's not that many dishes. And sometimes it was actually just relaxing washing the dishes and kind of like overlooking out the property, just going, wow, God, you're good, you know? And so when they bought me this, I was like, are you kidding? And you know what? I'm so thankful for it, because now with 5 of us living back in this house, yes, we will take the dishwasher because it is filled up every single night to be ran. And I always try to run it at nighttime. So when I wake up in the morning, I can start off with everything clean back in my cupboards until cooking time starts again. Yeah, and you know what? So my daughter has to travel for work. So her and her husband are leaving. They leave very early tomorrow morning. And it's not like they're in my way or anything. Nobody is. But tomorrow it is Good Friday. And there will be, I try to we have church tomorrow night, but there's going to be some things I'm going to try and do to reset my house for the weekend. So I don't have to worry about it. I have customers coming and pick orders on Saturday. So that will be, so there's going to be some clinking. So that will be, you know, I don't have customers, but a few. So, and there's just, you know, I get it done. That's all. So I thought, what a better way than it was just to come up here and do a live. You know, how things done. My sister was my favorite company on the way home, right? When I'm on the road by myself is when I tend to catch up with phone calls with either my friends or my sister. Sure, she's my friend too. But I'm sorry about that glare. It's just terrible. It's that light. Maybe that's better. Maybe a little bit. But yeah, so she kept me great company on the phone, driving home. It was just a lot of traffic and congestion, and yeah. Hey, Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Her video is the one I have to do too, grow your trees. I need to get that one done and put up. That, I don't know why I'm taking long on it. It's one of the easiest things for me to do, and I just haven't done it. But I went trying to just catch up on some other things. So you can see what you get a good look into my cupboard. So most of my cupboards, well, I need to go through here and clean it. What I really need to do is just pull things out of my cupboards and wipe everything down. So yeah. So that's awesome, Tammy. I can't wait to see all the garden updates that will be coming this year. My peas, my lettuce, all that's doing really well outside. But my tomato plants that I started by seed are starting to die, a couple of them. And I just watered them. I think it's too hot. Tomorrow, everything, pepper plants, everything's going outside. It's supposed to be 76. Saturday, it's supposed to be 83 here. All of that is going outside. I'm going to start hardening everything off because we are now down to approximately 4 weeks left before they can get put out. They always say May 10th is really the last day. So I always try and do around then or just a couple days afterwards. I'm not going to stress about getting everything out at one time. I will plant gradually a little bit each day, or, you know, when it's not. Okay. Hey, Bella's Whisper Farm. Long time no see. How you doing? Good to see you. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I wish I had like the camera, you know, to stay up all night, you know, like in my chicken coops or just outside. But I don't have a cam yet to do that. So, oh, you want to know, last night, it was about 10 o'clock, going on 10 o'clock. And that's the last potty time for the night for all the dogs. So I go and take them out, and I always carry a big flashlight, and I'm weird. Before I go out, I shine the flashlight one way and in another, because I want to be unheard of. If there was any type of wildlife, we are known to have bears come across our property and coyotes and stuff like that. But when I went out, I happened to turn to look at the front to see what was going on there, and there was this big, huge brown owl. And I don't have a GoPro. I don't have one. Yeah, and snakes. So yeah, there was a big brown owl just sitting in my driveway. And it got scared, of course, because I shined the light and it flew up in the tree. So that was pretty cool to see, right? So I don't know why, but I just find like my dishes don't take me that long to unload like they used to. Maybe it's because I don't have little kids near me wanting to help, right? And you can just go and get it done. Remember when your kids were little, they loved to help unload and load the dishwasher and be right there with you and just help in all, whatever they wanted to, just wanted to help all the time. sorry for the noise. There we go. Dishes are put away. And you know what? Since you're here, I think I may show you my island while I'm here. Would you like? Let me know if you want to see my island. I haven't showed it yet, but let me know if that's something that you would want in the live, and I will definitely do that if that's something you want to do. I'm going to get the dishwasher loaded up now. And as easy as that, all the dishes are put into the dishwasher. Hey, welcome in everybody. Okay, I'll show you. Now, mind you, I just got home and I threw some stuff up on there, so please forgive me if it looked in disarray. Yeah, these are my husband's. Huh. Where are they located? I just got a thing from the ARC book and gifts. So I'm gonna fix this really quick and I'll turn you around. Let me rinse this out first and put it in there. And hey, Mona did what? How are you? Okay, I'm gonna just I'm affiliated, but I need to screw that in more. These pans, let me see who makes them. I got them on Amazon. I can always share a link. This is the best omelet pan. Literally, the omelet goes up on the sides here, and it makes the perfect omelet and eggs ever. I've never had anything cook so evenly before, and it's a non-toxic. It's a non-toxic pan, and I want to get. I don't have my screwdriver here, so we're going to use a knife. I want to get my the bigger one. Right now they're on sale. They come with this really nice wooden handle, and it even comes with a screwdriver to put the handle on with the screw. The best. I'm not kidding you. They are just so magnificent. I need to clean my sink and my countertops, and then I can say I'm gonna sit down in the kitchen for the night. And because I got home, my husband was leaving my son. I said, "You all need to figure out your dinner tonight because I can't cook. I just got home and I have nothing planned." So hey, I hope you guys are enjoying the healthy snack collaboration that Tammy and I and Gail have been co-hosting. There's so many great videos and healthy choices out there to snack on. It is encouraging. It is encouraging to see all these different ways, and yeah. So okay, I'm getting ready to show you. Just hang with me really quick. I need to put something away really quick. I can show you. All right, here we go. So I'm going to turn you around. Whoops. I'm going to turn you around and show you my island that my husband got me. There's a lot of features I absolutely love about it. Something that has really helped me, has just really helped me get a little more organized and make a little extra room, you know, within my kitchen cupboards. Because I'm gonna show you, I don't have a, okay, maybe I do have cupboard space, but maybe I just have too much stuff. But I'm going with, I'm never gonna say, hey Mona, I don't feel that I have enough cupboard space for my kitchen. I'm sure everybody can relate to that, but I just want to show you. So I do have these set of cupboards over here. I have drawers in a cupboard here, and then I have a built-in stove here with cupboards. And then over here, I have cupboards that go around. But it's a small kitchen. It's so much space in this kitchen that I just feel like they did not utilize the space in this kitchen. Like, for example, I'm gonna show you. Here's my opinion. This is where the refrigerator is, right? Over there, let me see if you can see. Over here, can you see me? There's this huge blank empty wall, and I'm like, okay, why weren't we thinking about making this the refrigerator space, cutting the pan size down just a little bit, that's my thinking, and extending the cabinets down here so where the dishwasher is to come around here and make this all cabinetry here. Just my thoughts. But I'm thankful for my kitchen because it was the property we were after and the property is what we got. And so I'm thankful. Anyhow, time to reveal. Okay. I'm going to spin you around. Whoa, it's going to come off, you guys. Hang on. What I mounted on is going to come off because I'm pulling the wrong direction on this. Bear with me. Let me tighten it back up. All right. So, I don't know if you can see, this is my pantry, but down here is my island. We got this at Lowe's. It took a while to put together. It wasn't something you can put together in one day. But what I loved about this was that there's a leaf that's attached and it comes up. And I will camera back now so you can see it. So it comes up. Maybe I'll turn it. No, we'll leave it here. And you can actually put like bar stools under here if you wanted to. Not something I'm gonna do. And I really love that. So when you don't want to use this, there's two levers here. Whoops. And it just goes down. So it's not blocking the view of the walkway of the kitchen. It did come in black. So let me see if I can grab you the camera really quick to show you. On the sides, I don't know if you can, on the sides, this is like a tack, but it also came with an outlet. So I can, when I'm filming, I can plug in my laptop and my and everything here. And then it has racks down here, and they have these on each end of the island. Then when I come around here, they have drawers. You can see these drawers are pretty deep. So if I were to stand something up, you could. Maybe not as big as, but I was trying to pull out, hold on. I was trying to pull out things that I use most when I film, so everything's right at my hand. So I have all my baking stuff and like spatulas and stuff here. And then in my middle drawer, I have my measuring cups and spoons, that type of stuff there. And then in the last drawer, I'm not really sure what I was putting in here. Aren't these the cutest? Okay, let's get real. These are little strainers. They're the perfect size strainer cup for fresh fruit for a serving for a person. And then I had these. I use these in a couple of my videos where I measure out my seasonings, but then I found these at the thrift store and I thought these were really cute. So I picked up those. So it came 3 drawers. And you can tell, let me go back in here. You can tell this is pretty deep. Look at my arm. It's pretty deep. It goes right there to my wrist. And then down here, it has a cabinet. And when you open the cabinet, it has shelving unit right here. I was hoping to fit some of my bigger appliances in here, and they didn't fit, which is okay. So I just put in some stuff, like my pie plates are down there, my blender's down there, I'm fine with. Then it has two of the middle shelves where I have like my mixing bowls and stuff that I use, and then another shelf cabinet over here. My biscuit cutters are here, and parts to my big Bosch mixer I put underneath here because I use that a lot. And then on this side, because I didn't know what to do over here, on this side, you can there's still a lot of room here. So I'm thinking of getting some of my cookbooks to place in there that I use too. And there you have it. That's my cute little, you can come in. You can come in. I'm on the live, but you can come in. It's no big deal. So yeah, so that is, that's my island. What'd you think of it? Let me know. Hey, Lynn, the okie dokie, welcome in. Let me see. Jennifer, it's so funny that you say that. Thanks, Tammy. I do. I like it. It's getting there. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Let me just, son-in-law who just, hey, son-in-law, you can come through the gate. You won't be in the camera. Okay? He's so polite. He doesn't want to interfere with the live, but he just got home. He can come through. Nobody can see him. You through straight ahead. He's off. But you need to put the gate back up, son. Those dogs would get her. But anyhow. So yeah. So Jennifer, when you said that, so we have a plan. We don't know. Yes, he is. And you know what? Just for what I do, like where my camera is mounted right now, it's always that little space and then my stovetop, right? So what I'm doing right now in the season I'm in of filming and doing everything, I needed just some extra room. So last week you saw that I cleaned and organized the pantry. So that's what I did. And oh, it's a veil, it's a hair covering, which is, I wear that being obedient to God's word in 1 Corinthians 12, where he talks about the head covering. For asking, I like when I get asked that question. Thank you. But yeah, I have several different veils that I wear, black and white ones, and it's just a way of me being obedient and convicted of wearing a veil. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now with the island. But it's funny, I was Jennifer, so in my dining room where you always see me do lives, there's always a wall behind me with a mirror, right? I don't know, maybe my camera is speaking. Maybe that's why I feel like that's better. So my husband, he would like to like knock out part of that wall so it's a walkthrough from this room over to that room. But I've always said like this pantry can be, you know, yeah. Anyhow, you're welcome, Lynn. You're welcome. So anyhow, that's it. You made my kitchen go pretty fast. I have an egg here. So I saw somebody, I don't know who it was that posted, and I don't know if I can show you the difference. If you have chickens, perhaps you'll understand what I'm talking about. That's why I want to get another one out to see if I can. Okay, that's good. Let's do this one. So do you see this little egg? It's pretty round and short. Whoa, almost dropped it. And pretty short, right? Compared to this one. Do you see the difference in them? One is longer than the other. I don't know if you can see that. They say, whether or not this is true, I don't know. They say that the longer ones tend to hatch out to be a rooster. And the ones that are more round like this, shorter, tend to be hens. So I have not done that, but I found that quite interesting that what if that was the case, if that was the case, and wouldn't we all have fun just trying to figure out, yeah, I don't know if that's true, but I am curious to know if it's true by hatching some out or letting, I have one hen who's trying to, she's broody all the time, kick her off the eggs every night and every morning. And, but it would be interesting to find out whether or not. And had I known that last year when she hatched out several eggs, I would have paid attention to them so I could see what size egg it was. Just a paper bag from the market today when I was up in Pennsylvania. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now tell me, what are your plans for Easter? And if you celebrate Easter, have plans for Good Friday tomorrow? Let me know in the comments. While I continue to just walk around. I need to clean my countertops. I need to spray them down. Let me know if you have any plans for tomorrow or for the weekend for Easter. We do have a Good Friday service tomorrow at our church, and then on Sunday, church service. Actually, our choir is going to sing a cantata, which is different types of songs about Jesus. It's kind of like a theme that they do. So, oh no! Oh, Tammy, I'm so sorry. Do you have that crud? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I know what that's like. I'm so sorry. Do you have that crud again? Do you know? Yep. Yeah, you know, it's only going to be 2 of us home, and I'm like, yeah, it does make you feel terrible. I'm so sorry, Tammy. I feel better, hon. I'm sorry, Karen, you're not feeling well either. You all get better. So, but like tomorrow, I need to drench my stovetop because it's a glass stovetop. I'll show you. So this is where I always film out, right here. Does this look familiar to you? I have a glass top, and I need to clean it tomorrow, or this weekend, I should say. And I do some baking soda on here. And I try not to use chemicals, but I do use like what a barkeeper's friend is it called on there? Like a soft cleanser. Because the glass tops just, you know, they get really bad. So I've got these silicone bags, and part of the countertop is clean. I still have the rest of it to do. But I want to get on here and yak to get some hours in. Gosh darn it, they took more away from me. Woke up this morning and 5 hours were gone. I'm like, dang you. So, yeah. So that is why you'll see me doing a lot of lives, guys. I'll be jumping on as much as I can to do my lives. And a friend of mine just sent me a text. For those of you who don't know, I have been a book reviewer for several authors that write auction books. Anyhow, she had just sent me a thing that I should start doing reviews on my YouTube channel, maybe just to kind of open it up. And I'm like, hey, that's a great idea. I never thought about that. And so you never know. So maybe I can pull up the author. And so if you guys remember, my friend Kathleen Fuller, who's an author too, that's how I met her at one of the gatherings, not one that I hosted, at one of my very first author gatherings. No, is that true? Yeah. One of my very first gatherings, I met Kathleen, and her and I just hit it off, and we just exchanged phone numbers. That was several years ago, and we've been friends ever since. So I'm hoping to see October up in Ohio. They're putting on a big appreciators thing. And so I'm very selective of the books that I read because I have a really better understanding of the culture now. So I try not to. So I do read some books as long as they are well written and as factual as you can get in them. Otherwise, I don't touch them. I've read some ones that I'm just like, I go, oh no, well, who did your, I was like, where did you get your research from? Because that was just wrong. One of the best things too, I wanted to tell you really quick about my orders that I have for Saturday is they ordered eggs, and so I'm happy to be able to share my eggs with them as well. They're going to purchase my eggs, so normally I get them from my Amish friend, but I said, you know, I have several dozen that I can sit here and sell myself, and I need to do that. So I know this isn't like completely toxin free, but I can tell you it doesn't make me sick when I use it. So I use it right now until I can switch everything over. It's just like the grocery store, right? Those things that are good for you are a lot more expensive than those things that are not. So when it says switching your home to all cleaning stuff that is toxic free, it's just as expensive as if you were going into a grocery store buying food for your family. Because when we talk about, and I've said this in past videos that I did, when we talk about health, it's not just about what we feed our bodies, but it's also what we put on our bodies and what we clean our homes with too. It can become very toxic to our body, and it can make us very ill. At least it does for me. So I'm gradually switching all over again. I use a lot of baking soda, vinegar. I have so much vinegar that I use for, like with the orange peels in it, and just let it sit. I let it sit so long that it actually rusted out. The vinegar rusted out my mason jars. So. There we go. I have this at least wiped up. Much better than it was when I came home today. And I have a pan in the sink that I need to clean. So I have a friend who's sent Costco. We told them that this is the coffee we buy because we do drink decaffeinated. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And they told us that yeah, I'm doing it. Yes. Tam. Yeah, I love doing it because I have new stuff to share. I've been trying to learn and teach myself some things. But they say, this is a really good brand of coffee with the Kirkland logo on it. And guys, I'm not kidding you. It's actually really good. It's fine. This is a dark roast, and it tastes just as expensive as that coffee you get in this coffee shops. So, yeah. Which I'm going to have to go buy more because I'm out. So we'll put that up there. And I think what I'm going to do is grab a bottle of water. And we're going to go sit down together because I'm done in here. Kitchen is done for tonight. And it should stay like that since Mama doesn't plan to cook anything. Hey, we're going to go spin around over here. And I'm going to go now sit down officially in my chair and put my feet up. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. Let's see, I've been on here about 36 minutes. So if you haven't done it yet, hey, Barb's Country, welcome in. If you haven't liked and shared out, could you do that for me? Because that's help. And all the chit chat in the comments is great because that also helps out a lot too. So I have officially got the list together for my collab. Let me get this to stay. So please forgive me. I don't close myself off. For my collab in May, I'm going to be sending out that email next week. And I think I got all the dates, 26 dates, 25 dates. Yeah, all slotted in. And been great channels are going to be participating. I've got the thumbnail all ready and the hashtag. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see what everybody creates and comes up with. Barb, I hope you're feeling well. So, I never showed you. Well, I'll show you another time. Yeah, so yes, I'm going to do the apothecary one. I need to go through my actually because I need to find out what ones I have. It's still early in the season, but I did want to grow some more calendula. I did a video on my infused oils. Tammy had sent me some. One of it was the holy basil. So if you heard me, you should only really infuse that for 1 day or no longer than a week. And so I remembered, I'm like, oh, you got to get this. Last week I was like, oh, you need to get this out. Barb, I'm so sorry you're in the hospital. Continued prayers. So Barb, if you guys are a praying person, can you get Barb's Country home? She messaged me the other day. She's not be able to participate because of health issues. So we will keep praying for her. Anyhow, what are you guys cooking dinner for tonight? Oh no, Barb. I am so sorry. Yep. But you know, I'm really glad that like it didn't go any further into that some type of pneumonia, because that's what can happen when you aspirate into your lung. I'm glad that it's okay though for you right now, and I pray that you get out soon. And it's so kind of you to be on here. I can't imagine. My grandma had that happen to her. Yes. Yes, you're welcome. It's after 6 o'clock here. I'm telling you, this day went by pretty fast. I left my house before 8:30 this morning, and then when I got home just a little bit after 5 o'clock. And then when everybody left or was leaving, I decided to go ahead and do a live and just relax before everybody else gets home. So I'll stay on here as long as I can, and then when the hubby gets home, I'm gonna click off so I can spend some time with him. Get my pajamas on. How many of you are the type of person when you come home after a long day like that, just to go get changed and get their jammies on and just relax for the evening? Awesome. Those sound so good. Yeah, you know what? My husband, I picked him up some as healthy as you can get meals in the section, and I picked him up 2 of those, and so he can put 1 of those in. But knowing him, he's probably going to stop at the store and pick up his yogurt and water. So yeah, it's fun, huh? Some days it's fun. Like when it's snowy outside and that, it doesn't, I don't, who wants to go get, all dressed up and everything? I mean, I always get dressed. Yeah, my comfies, my warm and fuzzies. Exactly. And when you're sick, you just want to be in your warm and fuzzies too, or comfies, right? So, yeah, so I was going to say, like, there's only 2 of us here. I went out and bought a really Yeah, you work for, you're funny. And just like dress at the top and have top face fixed up, right? In case you have like those video calls where people have to see what you look like. Yeah, yeah. So for Easter, I did go out. I stopped at Aldi and I picked a ham and potatoes. I wanted to do a video on one of my side dishes that I'm doing. Maybe I can still do that. I'm not too stressed over it. Um, but now I'm thinking, if there's only two of us, why am I going to cook this big dinner, right? Oh, Barb, I'm sorry. You need to just take care of yourself and get better. That's what I need you to do. Focus on you and just get better. You can maybe when you're better and back home, you can have that gathering to celebrate at a later time for you and your family and friends. And I think I'm gonna call the dentist now. Let me tell you something. Who? Hey, Lynette Lawrence, welcome in. Who likes going to the dentist here? Anybody? Not me. But I think I'm gonna go next week. So, some of you may notice too that I'm using the YouTube live version versus StreamYard, and I'm doing that specifically um, because StreamYard only gives you X amount of hours. I thought after a certain amount of time they were off, but I don't think that's the case. So, me too. Me too. I don't like going. Um, every time I go in, it's this list of problems, and I'm like, I brush my teeth all the time. I take good care of my teeth, and I think it's just having an autoimmune thing affects your teeth a lot. So, but I think I do need to go in for a tooth issue back here that I just don't want to. So, I remember as a kid, I'd always go to the dentist. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna. You have a cavity. You have a cavity. You have a cavity. You know, it's like, oh, yeah. Oh, Barb, that's funny. Yep, yep. So, the dentist I had growing up, I mean, honestly, he was really gentle. He was not painful. I just didn't like going. And I think after all those years of just getting such negative news every time you went to the dentist and you whatever you're supposed to do, they tell you to do, and you're still having issues. It's like, why go, right? Oh, I'd never heard of it. Tammy, you should. What are you having for Jennifer? I love pizza and English muffins. It's the best thing. I am too, Tammy. I'm the worst. And I think I'm the worst because sometimes I have too much knowledge of something that I feel like I'm the doctor telling them, no, no, you shouldn't do that. This is what I do. I'm the worst patient ever. So yeah. So my tooth, it's all been hurting me today. I don't know why, it just is. So I don't know. A black walnut is also another thing that help heal the tooth too. You can swish with it. Exactly, right? It's so funny. So I switched doctors and I love who I go to now. She's a PA. And because of my knowledge with Hashimoto's and my thyroid, I know what work. Well, patients do. You know what works best for you and what doesn't work for you. So she knows that I have a lot of knowledge with this. And when she was running my blood test, I was telling her specifically what to run. Like she didn't know, but some doctors don't know that you should check all the different T3 levels, T4 levels, THS, and all this stuff. So we had to adjust my thyroid medicine. She goes, let's do it for 2 months. Are you okay with that? And I said, yeah, let's try it for 2 months, and we'll see how I'm doing. And this is my first month of my adjustment, which means a little more dosage, but it's my thyroid. It's Hashimoto's. And just because your levels say you may be a little over doesn't mean I need to be adjusted down, because that's when I start having issues. So it's one of those games. So I'm going to try it, and so far so good. But I'll know if I start like having a lot of joint pain and stuff like that. I know what what it's about. I know it's a thyroid issue. So I know, right? So yeah. So anyhow, what I'm gonna try and stay on 10 more minutes. What do you want to talk about? Tell me something. They do. They do. And not every lab has a different reading of what's normal and what's not normal, right? Or what the norm range is or whatever. So yeah. So here's where I'm going. So I was talking to a friend today. Again, I was in the car. We went to high school together. We reconnected. Her and her husband, they had come out here one year. I said, hey, let me know. I would love to catch up with you and go have dinner with our husbands and everything. So we did. We just kind of rekindled a friendship. We weren't really friends in high school, but we knew of each other and we were friendly towards each other. But now as adults, and just the life that we're in, she lives in California and I live here. Anyhow, I'm dragging the story out for time reason. I happened to call her today. She's like, I was just thinking of you. And I said, I knew I need to call you. I said, because I've been thinking about you. Anyhow, here's where I'm in with this. We were just talking back and forth. And she was just a real encourager to me today because, ever since I got sick with, the C word, a month or so ago, I've gained like 10 pounds and I'm really struggling to really lose weight. Now, I know that there's a couple of things I'm doing differently right now in my diet, but I can tell that I'm just struggling. So I am looking, and my inflammation level's up because some of the choices I have been making haven't been the best choices for me. So I'm going to take responsibility for that. Exactly, Karen. They do make mistakes. So I have the most beautiful juicer my husband bought me that I rarely use. He has told me, he goes, I spent all this money and you very, very rarely use it. And he's right. He's absolutely right. I don't use it and I don't utilize the tool. And it's right there on my pantry shelf behind my, right on my pantry shelf. So I can pull it out, put it on my island and juice. So now I'm going to start looking for really good juicers, detox juicers that help not just detoxing, but actually it helps with inflammation too. You talking to me? Make a healthy snack with it? Well, I have one more day. I'm doing the last day of the healthy snack collaboration. So I used to go down to Tropical Smoothie and I used to get their detox smoothie, which was kale, spinach. God, for the life of me, I can't remember. Maybe pineapple? Some pineapple in it and stuff. Yeah, oh, well, I'm doing 2 days. I do my one, but then do you have another, Tammy, let me know if you have a day open or something. And so at the end, I'm doing the very last day of the collaboration for that. It does separate, yeah. Okay, Tammy. So I'm gonna go on the hunt for a really good. So I don't have the Ninja blender, but I have an actual juicer that I can put it in and all that, and it just extracts all the juice out. And then I have my other blender that I use just to make a smoothie. And I have the kale and I have frozen spinach. I would go get some pineapple, and then I think I have ginger. I think I have ginger and essential oils, or I can do maybe cilantro. Because cilantros are really good detoxification and helps inflammation as well. But maybe add a little bit of that into it. I don't know. I'm gonna play around, but if you've ever juiced before, because I know it was a huge fad several years ago, but I think it may be a way to reset the body and just help. You know, if anybody is like me in my age group, in your 50s or later in your 50s, you continue to go through this menopause cycle, it's miserable, it's difficult, and you know, I just think detoxing and helping, because I can even like right now I can see it in my face, there's inflammation, I feel it. And that's today because I was on the road and I ate very bad today. I'm not gonna lie. I had 2 Diet Cokes, which is something I never do, and I had McDonald's French fries. Yeah. Yep. I have chronic inflammation, and I never used to have that until I got my thyroid and my Lyme disease, and then all that kicked up. Oh, that's awesome, Karen. I'm so glad you're enjoying the collaboration. There's been so many great things. So, but yeah, I do have another recipe too for the healthy snack collab. And yeah, my daughter already made it. I'm like, hey, save me some of those. I'm gonna, and she did, and I have them, and they need to get used. So I am gonna recreate this recipe that she did, and I think, trust me, if I like it, because I'm kind of picky on certain things, you're gonna like it. I promise you that. It's so good. So yeah. Well, and here's one of the things too. In the day, in my functional doctor years ago, when I was going to her, she was also my Lyme doctor. She wanted me to go. Here's the problem: all these doctors, none of these doctors take insurance, and it's so expensive to go see them. Where they wanted me to go, they wanted me to go to a specific dentist, because if you're my age group, you know that your fillings are metal. Well, I have heavy metals in me, and I needed to go to a specific dentist who knows how to remove those metal fillings out and replace them. They were so expensive, so I still have them, but they do need to come because it is a problem for me. So yeah, stop canceling it, Tammy. Go in. So yeah. So I'm gonna do some research this weekend on juicing. I know I have frozen from my garden last year, and I have my kale, and my kale's growing. My plant survived the winter. I lost one. I had 5 or 6 kale plants, and I've lost one so far, but the rest of them are all reproducing. It's amazing out there. And my daughter just bought this huge bag of kale, and I'm like, hey, honey, I said, I wish you wouldn't have bought that. I said, you can go out to pick fresh kale from the garden. So, and all of our lettuce is now all planted, so we'll be able to pick that and enjoy. I'd like to go plant some more lettuce, just throw the seed out there and see if I can get anything to go again. Yeah, so my peas are growing. My carrots finally popped up. I was wondering if they were ever going to germinate. That day I was out there, I was like, it was so funny. I was out there planting, and I was doing just such pretty rows, and sticking my finger, poking the hole to make the hole in. And finally I just said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. And I took them and I just threw what seeds I had left. I had radishes and carrot seeds, and those are small, right? And I just threw them in the bed, and they've all germinated, and now they're all coming up. So yeah. So yeah. Anyhow, I think I'm probably gonna go now. Yeah, lettuce can overwinter, kale with spinach can overwinter. Yeah, yep, yep. And what I would do to, have you eaten it yet, Tammy? Because it may be a little bit bitter. I'm not sure. So you might want to pull off those few first leaves that come through and let it regrow. But because I did that with my kale. So yeah, taste it first. It may be a little bitter. Yay for the peas. I can't wait for, I don't know what peas I did. I did snap peas, sugar daddy peas. I don't know. They're just all out there. And then all my sunflowers, every single sunflower that I planted, every seed germinated. Like where I'm thinking it would look really pretty in my, because I have such a hard time growing stuff in my front planter. I think I may plant some sunflowers out there because they'll grow tall and they like the heat. You know what? I do. I really need to sit down and go back through the seeds because I did do the video for Jennifer, plus all the ones that Adrian sent from the seed swap. I really need to sit down and go through and go, okay, what do I really have and what do I really want to start? All my zinnias I planted have all germinated just beautifully, so I can't wait to get those out. The problem is I'm out of room. Like I need a few more raised beds out there, quite honestly. So yeah, that's really what I want. I have potatoes I need to go plant. Um, yeah. I was. Genuine was my, like I had no idea all those seeds were coming my way, Tammy. I was so blown away by it. Cuz it was like, "Oh my gosh." And that was like genuine, right? I know. Outside my sunroom outside, I have it and my seeds are exposed to the sun. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I've put my seeds in the freezer before to keep them or the refrigerator and that didn't work. It just I think it killed the seeds. I just leave my seeds in a container and they are just up on a shelf for the year. So I know. I got to tell you, we were we were so warm at the beginning of the week and then it like really cooled down. Now it's warming up again. And it's like we're going to kind of stable into the 70s come next week, which is good for me, right? I did go this week and buy two. I did not buy. They were giving me two elderberry plant cuttings, but one of them it looks like it's dying. I need to go and dig. I need to dig and get that in the ground, but I don't know where I'm gonna now. So, and I have two blueberry bushes I need to plant, I need to go and find my. I think I bought like a tester, just like one at Walmart, just to check the soil level, and I have the pH stuff for the soil. And my blueberry bushes, honestly, they're going to go into my 50-gallon grow bags. That's how I'm going to plant them and let them be. Oh, I hope so. So, yeah, I have to go to the post office. I got to mail the winner's book out still. I've already been in contact. And Jennifer, I have seeds to mail to you. And hey, and if anybody wants to donate anything for our collaboration on the healthy snacks, let me or Tammy know, or Gail. We're looking if anybody wants to donate anything. It would be great. So, oh wow, that's awesome. So here's, I want to go through Stark Brothers because they have like the bush, like I want berries out in my garden, but I don't want them vining. And I say that because I do get bear and I have the deer and all that, and I don't want them. But they have such a bush variety now that you can grow blackberries, raspberries in bush form. So that's something I really want to look into and see if that would work. So, wow, 61 minutes, guys. Anyhow, I think it's time for me to go take my shoes off, take my socks off. Who else is tired of shoes and socks? Let's get real. Barefoot strawberry. So yeah, I think it's time for comfies and more fuzzies. It's going on 7 o'clock here. I know, right? I know. I know. Like, I don't mind wearing, I'm tired of my feet always feeling confined. Yeah. Thanks, Tammy, because they keep taking them away from me. Every time I get ahead, they keep going. So, guys, thanks for joining me. You're going to see me on here like almost every day doing these because I need to. You'll get sick of me after a while, and I may be redundant in my talking, but if I want to get to the next level of monetization, I need to keep doing this. You know what's really strange today? So I posted a short. I posted a short about my chickens versus tomatoes. And when I looked at it, it had 167 views. Do you know they took 20 of those views away? Now I'm down to like 148 or 47 views. I was like, whatever. I'm telling you, there's just some strange things going on. I can see it. So, but hey, go check out the collaboration. We are doing the healthy snacks. There's some really great videos up there. Tammy, I did not get to watch it yet, but I channel right now that I need to go back out to because I left this morning with Tammy playing on my laptop, so I'm not sure how much went through. But she made dandelion cookies. Huh, that's funny, Jennifer. If you have not seen Tammy's video, go watch her video on dandelion cookies. I have not watched it. It popped up this morning. I'm like, I've got to go, Tammy. I can't watch this now. So I'll have to catch it on the replay. Definitely I'm sure it's going to be a great video. And, you know, share it out too, guys, because that's just a unique video that I think I've never seen it in all my YouTube watching of channels. I've never seen anybody make dandelion cookies. And I'm going to be making something that I've never seen on YouTube either. And you guys, it's going to blow your mind away. And I promise you, it's absolutely delicious. Because I try not to make things that are yucky. You know what I mean? I try to make yummy things. So. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the chat. It's amazing what comments do in a live. The more engaged you are, the better you are. Hey, and guys, if you know Jan over at Simply Jan's Homestead, please keep her in prayer. Her sister passed away this week. Please keep the family in prayer. And then Linda over at Another Time, she recently just lost her mom. So if you are a praying person, could you just please keep those two families in prayer and just for comfort and peace as they mourn the loss of their loved ones in their family. So thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. So yeah, and I need to, I mean, guys, you know what I need to be better at is like sending a card to somebody when I know things and sending a card, because a card just speaks so much into somebody's life, right? Excuse me. And I need to be a better friend and a better card sender for times like this. And I have all that stuff and I procrastinate on it. You know, so. But yeah. I'm so glad I'm not like, I feel really bad about it because I'm thinking about them. They know I'm praying for them. But sometimes just that little personal note in the mail means so much to a person, and I just need to be better at that, and I'm just not. I'm just, I'm not beating myself over it, but you know what I mean? It should not take me this long to get a card out to Jennifer with some seeds or the book mail to my winner for the Cupid's collaboration, should it? Well, the thing, her email got lost. I could not find the email with her address. I went through everything, and I've been having that problem with some of my email. I didn't feel overly bad. So I took a screenshot of it this time and said, "Hey, I haven't forgot you. Your book is on the way. I'll be getting it in the mail." That was like a week. Still haven't gone down to the post office. I know. And I told myself to that today, Jennifer, that I'm like, she can't even go garden right now. She still has snow on the ground, so I don't feel overly too bad about it. So, yeah. Anyhow, I guess I should go now. I've talked enough. I need to save some topics for maybe tomorrow. I'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Thanks for joining me. Tammy, feel better. Karen, better. Barb, feel better. Jennifer, stay warm. And let's chat tomorrow at some point. I don't know. I'm gonna pop on here again. So it was great. I know. Miss y'all. So everybody have a blessed evening. Feel better, everybody, and we'll talk soon, okay? Bye.